Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, Lance. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Fields on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. On play action, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Fields. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Fields on 3rd down. Got his man, and it's caught. A Chicago touchdown. Dante Pettis, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? Quarterbacks look all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
We trying to hype you up, and here you go defending the shadows.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
He certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
You say that all the time. What you can't do.
Here comes Pettis on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his...
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back.
He's out there. He's focused.
Return for the 49er touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're reaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
I need us to be like the Bengals. Get it. Get like a sexy ass.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Cincinnati's cold sometimes, but now they got to go into the heat.
Out of the gun, Fields. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a first down throw, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 37 yards. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Oh, yeah, Will, I won our bet too, nigga. I won our bet too, nigga. Tell Will he need to pay up. And that's not pay up. When I come back, you're doing that bet.
This one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
That's it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Yeah, because I got good hair, nigga.
On first and 10, here's Lance.
Man
open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Who the fuck is that at the top? Oh, that's the rain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to air one out. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. In motion, the tight end. On first down, it's Fields. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Because you're not catching.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
So all the college I got into,
and not wanting to risk anything here late.
After I, what's the name? Enrolled into Union. So if it wasn't for Union accepting me, damn it, so fast, bro, I wouldn't have been in Union. They accepted me fast as shit. So I was like, no, bro, I'm just gonna pick them. Then like as soon as I accepted them, fucking Bowie, VSU, Delaware State, Norfolk, all accepted me. So I was like, damn. Right, that's exactly what my mother said. She said, you should have just waited. I was like, man, I was just trying to hurry up and just have a fucking acceptance on my shit. So they could get off my line.
I would have changed, man. Anywhere but Virginia. I just want to let y'all know that. Anywhere. Yeah, because you know Virginia sucks.
Bro, you know what I'm saying, bro? You should have just went to Richmond, bro.
It don't really feel like it does.
Shit sucks.
Take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. At the line, next drive, the Bears offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Chase Claypool, 75 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Lance's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Lance on target to Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some 7 yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or it works to punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot, but when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Going with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Go to sleep.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing on second and long. Fields. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get it inside the 20.
I can't wait till I get my car.
Deebo Samuel, 57 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. on 2nd and long. Fields. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
What the hell?
4th down. Fields has to have this one. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down. Trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
There's a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stuff to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only do they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Now goal for the extra point.
Yo.
What's good, bro?
Let's go.
Oh, shit.
And the
What are you
lead
doing?
down to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Fucking beating the shit out of this nigga in my franchise, man. 42 to 21.
Damn.
Having a hell of a defensive game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Playing Jacks tomorrow.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
All right, so here.
From the 50, here's Fields. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. This complete downfield to Komet. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Fields. And again, back to Komet. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney.
Touchdown, Bears!
Darnell Mooney.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, wide open, complete. The 20, 10, 5, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
I thought it was raining, but it's just the neighbor's AC. Shit.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener.
So
and how many coaches tell us
is
every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the 49ers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile,